Lori here, and today I have an exciting video for you. Today I'm going to share 10 of my top favorite things that I like to use, my go-to items that I love to use that I can't be without. So it's going to be an exciting video. I'm going to break it down into 3 parts. The first part is going to be nutrition and oral care. The second part is going to be skin and hair, and the third part, I'm sure my lady friends will like this, is going to be makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I do have products that I like to use and I use on a regular basis. And listen, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Every single Monday, there's a brand new video just for you. And if you're ready to go, let's get started. We're going to talk about the things that I use internally for nutritional benefit and for oral care. Now, I have a lot of things that I do, so I had to really narrow it down to items that I felt anyone could use. So regardless of what regimen you're on, whether you're on a regimen or you're not on a regimen, these are items that you can easily incorporate into your routine and get results, and probably even get better results. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what we put inside our bodies. You guys know I'm a wellness advocate. I'm all for taking care of your body spiritually, emotionally, and physically. This is a go-to product of mine. It's called True Age Max. Now, I don't know if you can see it. There it is. You can see a little bit of it. True Age Max. This is a liquid dietary supplement. It is ingested. You ingest it into your body, and it is like, I like to call it a multi-liquid on steroids. And the reason why I like to call it a multi-liquid on steroids is because it does a little bit of everything. This is a good base. If you're looking for somewhere to start, this is a good place to start because it lays a really good foundation. And the cool thing about this is it's all natural, and it's something that anyone can take, whether you're a vegan, whether you're a vegetarian, whether you like meat, whether you don't like meat. It's an amazing product. One of the things I like about it, again, is that it gives me energy. Like, I take it every morning. I take 2 ounces every morning on an empty stomach, and then I follow it with water, and then I wait before I eat. And the reason why I do that is because this is a powerful adaptogenic properties, meaning that it goes down into the cellular level of your body and energizes you from the inside out. So forget about caffeine, guys. This stuff will have you full of energy, and not that wiry, jittery energy where you crash when you get a headache afterwards. But this is like amazing energy. And the cool thing about this product is the energy is sustainable throughout the whole entire day. This product is antifungal, antibacterial. It helps with colds. Like, if I feel myself coming down with a cold or a coughing, or I have an itchy throat, I'll take a little bit more of this throughout the day. And within a day or so, the symptoms are gone. I used to get, every single year, at least twice a year, I used to get upper respiratory infection. Either it was bronchitis, sinusitis, or both. One year I had all 3. I had that and pneumonia. So I had bronchitis, sinusitis, and then ended up with pneumonia. Since I've been taking this product for almost 4 years, I have not had any issues, upper respiratory issues. I have another friend that takes this product, and she's been having great results with being able to control her asthma. The main ingredient in this product is Noni. Now, Noni is a superfruit. It is grown in the tropical climates like Jamaica, Hawaii. The Noni that's in this product comes from the French Polynesian islands, Tahiti. And it's known to have healing medicinal properties. So one half of the ingredients in this bottle is Noni. So because it has healing properties, it actually supercharges your immune system and gives your immune system the boost that it needs. while it doesn't heal the body, what it does is it gives the body all the minerals that it needs to heal itself. So in addition to the superfruit Noni, which has amazing medicinal properties, which has been used for over 2,000 years by the French Polynesians for everything, it also has phytonutrients, antioxidants, flavonoids, everything you can think of to help your body. So this is my go-to product. I absolutely love it. If I was stranded on a desert island, you know, people say, oh, if I'm stranded on a desert island and I can only take one product, forget about the makeup, guys. This would be the product I take. So the next thing I want to talk about is oral health. A few years ago, maybe longer than that, I had some issues with my gums. And when the dentist told me what was going on, I thought to myself, well, you know, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out a way to keep my gums healthy. Once we get it back to a healthy state, how can I keep them healthy? Well, obviously brushing and flossing is very important, but another thing that's important is gum and tooth health. So here are two things that I like to use. These are my go-tos. This is by Natural Dentists. Let's see if you can see it. And it's Healthy Gums. Now I love this. This is really, if you have an issue with bleeding gums, this is a good rinse to use because it's 20% aloe vera and it has anti-inflammatory properties. So usually when your gums are bleeding, they're agitated, they're inflamed. So for various reasons. So this is a good treatment for that. Now, I use this pretty much every day. I go back and forth between another one that I'll mention in a few minutes. But I like this product because what I do with it, you know, a lot of people just rinse for like 30, 60 seconds and spit out. What I do is I use my mouth rinse as a pulling rinse. So like if you've ever heard of people using coconut oil to do a rinse, pulling in their mouth where they swish it around for like 10 to 20 minutes. And what that does is it extracts and pulls out all the bacteria and infection out of your mouth, and then you can spit it out. So it really helps your gums to be free and gives your gums the opportunity to heal. Well, that's how I use my rinse. I swish it around for this one about 5 minutes. I can't do more than 5 minutes, guys, because I'm ready to gag after 5 minutes, okay? So anyways, I do this about 5 minutes. I swish it around. I do it after I brush and after I floss. So my mouth is clean. Any kind of food or any particles that were in between my teeth have been removed through the flossing and the brushing. And so I finished with this. Now, there's another product that I use. It's also a mouth rinse. It's called PerioBrite. Now, this one is something I just started using maybe about a year ago. And the reason why I started using this one was because I was really impressed with the fact that it has CoQ10 and folic acid in it. I don't know if you realize, but gum health and heart health are connected. So I was like, wow, this is a great product because you're taking care of your gums, but you're also addressing the heart as well. This product is also good because it has clove and cinnamon. Now, cinnamon and clove are really good for helping fortify your teeth and help prevent cavities. And I have a lot of cavities, but I don't want any more. So I love this product for this reason. It's gluten-free, soy-free, fluoride-free. So it's a really great product. I get it from my local health food store. I'm pretty sure you could probably find it online. I am going to try to provide links in the description box below so you don't have to do too much running around to try to find these products. But I believe you could probably find this in your local store. But this one has a very strong flavor because it has clove, and clove is a very strong herb. So I only rinse for about 2 minutes with this product. Talk about hair and skin. You know, growing up, my grandmother, my mom's mother, she was a very frugal woman. She did not believe in wasting money or wasting anything. And so she was very mindful of what she spent her money on. And the two things that she always taught me was that if you're going to spend your money, spend it on your skin, your hair, your health, and your feet. Yes, she said feet. You know, because good shoes makes a huge difference. But that's another show for another time. So we're going to talk about hair and we're going to talk about skin. These are some staples that I use that help me. Again, everyone is different. So you may not be able to use the products the way I use them, but you can play around with them and just see if and how they would work for you in other methods. So the first thing I want to talk about is facial cleanser. Total facial cleanser. Let's see if you can see it, by Reclaim. It's a Reclaim Total Facial Cleanser. And this, believe it or not, this is by Principal Secret. Now, I know you guys have seen those infomercials. Don't try to act like you haven't seen them with Victoria Principal. Well, this is her line. This is a line that I started using in my 30s. And I go back. This is like my go-to. So if I run out of something else and I need to wash my face, this is what I use. It's fragrance-free. It's oil-free. It's very gentle, and it gives you a quick rinse. So you put it on, you wet your face, you put it on, it's a creamy cleanser, and you rinse it off. So this is definitely my go-to cleanser. I've been using it for a long time. I haven't had any adverse effects to my face as a result. I love it. Like I said, it's my go-to cleanser. So now let's talk about what I use for my body. Well, I have a few things that I use here, but I want to start with shea butter. Now, this is something that I started using. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Shea. Now, this is just the brand. You don't have to buy this brand. I like this brand because it's whipped. Shea butter, it comes from the shea nut. And so, if you don't whip it, it's very hard to spread and use. So, by whipping it, you can make it easier to use. Now, I bought this product actually for my daughter because she was dealing with skin issues, severe skin issues, and it got to the point where we really couldn't use anything else but natural products. But I found that this stuff works amazingly well on my joints, on my the joint areas like my elbow, my knees. I even put this on like when I first get a pedicure, like that first week. I put this on my toes. It's amazing. My ankles. I love this stuff, and it really helps for me because it has fatty acid in it. It has healing properties, so it does help the body to heal. And when your skin is inflamed, it also helps to bring that inflammation down. I don't have those issues, but I know people that do. One of the things that I do, which is a secret tip, people have asked me, like, how do you keep your hands looking so young? And I was like, well, I hadn't really noticed, but people have noticed. And I started thinking, well, what do I do every day? And I realized that this is part of that. What I do every day before I put lotion on my hands is I put shea butter in between my fingers. So in between my fingers, in this area here, and on the top of my hand, I rub just a thin layer of shea butter, and then I layer my lotion on top of that. And I've been doing that for years. And I started doing that because I noticed that my skin, my hands were becoming discolored. And I didn't know why. And I thought, well, maybe it's just because they just are dry. So I started doing that, and that works. Now, in a pinch, because this stuff is not cheap, but you know what? You get what you pay for. But in a pinch, if I need something really quickly, or if I'm traveling, because shea butter doesn't always travel well, especially if you're going to a hot, warm climate. But if I'm traveling and I need something that's similar, I love my Aquaphor. This is the Rite Aid brand, which is basically the same brand, but it's like $3 cheaper. And this is another go-to. I use this for my lips. I love using this on my lips. Shea butter too, but and cocoa butter is good for your lips too, which I don't have listed today. But this is good for your lips. I also use this on my hands as well. I also use it on my elbows and my knees and my ankles and my feet and my toes. So this is my go-to product if I'm traveling and I just need a travel size, because this, I mean, I could bring this, but you never know what's going to happen in certain climates, and I just don't want to take any chances. Plus, if the airport security throws this away, I'm going to be a very sad person. if they throw this away, I won't be as sad because I can always replace it. So those are my go-to for my skin. Now, if I really want to feel pretty and smell nice, I use a body butter. And this body butter smells, oh, oh, it smells amazing. It has Noni seed oil, and it has tiare flower essential oils, and it's just, oh, it's heavenly. I could just jump in here and take a bath. It's heavenly. You know, it is a scent and aroma that really relaxes me. So if I've had a long day, you know, and I need just to smell something, because smells and aromas help you. This is something that I'll just, you know, put on. I'll just rub onto my arms, onto my elbows. It's very small, so you can't really use it on your whole body. I might rub it on my chest, on my knees, on my elbows, and just smell it. It's just amazing. I love it. This is my pamper product. I don't use it all the time, but I do use it on occasion. Now let's move on to hair. Now, I have a lot of different products that I use on my hair, depending if I'm going to wear it straight or wavy or in its natural curly curl pattern. It just depends. But one product that I use regardless of how I style my hair, this is Carol's daughter, Lisa's hair elixir. Now this is a scalp and hair health clarifying shampoo. Now I have to use a clarifying shampoo. I don't know if you can see that, guys, because there's a glare. But I have to use a clarifying shampoo because my scalp secretes natural oils fairly quickly. And so I get buildup fairly quickly because between my natural oils and then the products that I use, I get buildup really quickly. So usually at least once a month, I have to clarify my hair. I have to. But this is a go-to product. It has eucalyptus oil, it has lemon oil, and it has sage oil. It smells amazing. Love, 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 love this product. I highly, highly recommend it. So that takes care of part 2. Let's move on to part 3. The final part 3. Listen, I'm running through these products fairly quickly because I don't want this video to be super long. But if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll do my best to try to answer. I didn't go through all the ingredients in the products because, like I said, I really didn't have a lot of time to really elaborate on them. But I wanted to do this video because I wanted you guys to know the things that I use because I have been getting some questions. So now let's move on to our final section, and this is going to be makeup. So this is going to be fun, okay? So I'm not a big makeup person. I don't use a lot of makeup. And what I do use, I use very light. I've always been that way. But there's a couple of things that I've been using. Some things I've been using for decades, and then there's some things that I just started using. When I got married on my wedding day, I used Mary Kay. And guess what? I still use Mary Kay today. Mary Kay, but I use their mineral foundation. I like mineral foundation. God bless the person who invented it. I love it, love it, love it. I love it for many reasons. One of the reasons is that it's light on my face. It's airy. I don't have to worry about trying to blend out lines because I'm not a makeup artist and I don't have time for that. And the application is very easy. You just buff it on and you're done. So I love it. So I use this is the Mary Kay Mineral Foundation. This is something that I use every day. In addition to this here is my golden grail here. This is Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector and Concealer by It. I love this. This stuff matches my skin. It's in the shade Rich, and it matches my skin very, very well. I do have under eye darkness, and this does a really good job in concealing it and not caking up and cracking and building up on my skin. When I use this concealer, I set it with a powder, and I usually, I know this sounds weird, but I usually set it with my Mary Kay. The two work very well together. So these are products that I use every single day. And then, like, if I'm going out, and I'll just follow it with mascara and eyeliner and a nice lip gloss. I love my lip gloss, and that's it. I'm done for the day. Now, I do have some other products that I use as well. Now, depending on the year, depending on the time of the year, my complexion changes. So in the wintertime, I'm more pale and I'm lighter, so I use a lighter foundation. And one of the foundations I use in the wintertime, when I do a full foundation on my face, and I'm not just doing like a spot thing, is Bare Minerals. And this is in Golden Tan. This is a really good complexion for me in the wintertime. It's a little too light in the summer months and the warmer months, but it's a really good foundation for me in the wintertime. So another foundation that I like to use is Laura Geller. She has a really good baked, it's called Balance-N-Brighten Color Correcting Foundation. This is the box. You guys can see that. And this is how it actually looks outside of the box. So that's much better. You can see that much better. And it's the Balance-N-Brighten. And again, it's a bake. It's almost empty. But it's a bake foundation. Now, I don't have to spend a lot of money. I spend a lot of money on my foundation, but I don't buy a lot of foundation because I don't use the same foundation all year long. So, for example, the Laura Geller foundation, this foundation I use primarily in the summer. It is a darker, it's probably the darkest of all the shades, and I find that it works really well on my skin in the summertime. Also, it has kind of a matte finish, so in the summertime when I'm sweating or oily, or more oily than normal, this is a good foundation. Now, another foundation that I use, I don't use it every day. I use it on special occasions when I'm going to go out somewhere, or if I'm doing a photo shoot and I need medium to full coverage. I use the Laura Geller, I don't know if you can see it. It's Laura Geller, again, Baked Liquid Radiance Foundation. This is the bottle. That's a little bit better. So this foundation, I love this liquid foundation. I have not, in all of my years of living, with the exception of Bobbi Brown, I have not found a foundation that matches my skin exactly. This foundation matches my skin exactly. It disappears. Like when I put it on my face, I'm like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? So I love this foundation, but again, I don't use it all the time because I'm not a big liquid foundation. I like mineral powders so much better. But again, these are foundations. The liquid foundation is something that I do not use all the time. This foundation can last me easily a year, easily, because I don't use it all the time. You know, that's just not my look every day, you know, a full face of makeup. I am a very much a 10-minute woman. If it takes me longer than 10 minutes to put on my makeup, then it's taking too long. This video, I hope that the product information that I shared with you was helpful and insightful. Listen, feel free to comment below if you have any questions, and also don't forget to like the video if you liked what you heard. And also within the description box, I'm going to list all the names of the products, and if I can find a link to give you, I'll put that in there as well. And be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so that you can be notified of all new videos that we put up every single week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.